Would you believe that 55% of schools in the nation require students to wear uniforms? In today's world, superintendents and other school board members are trying to figure out a way to prevent cliques from arising within their school districts, along with providing safe, unjudgmental atmosphere while children are trying to further their education. Requiring school uniforms is a very controversial subject. I'm here to inform you of both the perks, which include a sense of professionalism, good discipline, and reduction of fighting and other types of violences, as well as the downsides of enforcing a dress code, such as decreased self-expression, a loss of individuality, and discomfort while wearing a uniform. You should carefully weigh out the pros and cons before making your decision, for this could affect your child or loved one. Isaac Guac is the manager of sales and marketing for Hall Closet Uniforms and Apparel. He states that having children wear uniforms to school gives them a sense of professionalism. They see their parent or parents on a daily basis dressing up to get ready to go to work. So when they wake up and put on a uniform, they can relate to their parents. Guac also explains that this act subconsciously makes the child take a more serious approach to their academic studies. According to a group of experts who refer to themselves as K through 12 experts, enforcing a dress code at school promotes good discipline. They believe that students who wear uniforms behave more appropriately in school environments. They state that uniforms provide a stricter atmosphere for the children and encourages them to follow the rules. These experts also believe that fighting and other violence are decreased by implementing school uniforms. Without the hassle of kids judging each other by whether or not they're wearing name brand clothing, the children are more relaxed and are friendlier towards one another. While all of these things seem to make good points, people believe there are also some disadvantages to school uniforms, such as Jamie Garrett, author of Are School Uniforms Good or Bad? She believes that requiring children to all dress alike decreases their ability to express themselves, diminishes their individuality. Garrett states that self-expression is an extremely important part of the developmental process. She says that students should embrace their individuality and express themselves as they see fit, not someone else, rather than being forced to wear the same outfit as everyone else and being molded into identical people. Her major point is that school uniforms do not prepare children for the real world. In the real world, people are judged by their appearances on a daily basis, and Jamie believes that children need to be prepared for the hypercritical atmosphere that they will be introduced to later in life, such as job interviews and their class in society. Monica Hornoff, author of What Are Some Negatives of Uniforms, states that the requirement of dress pants, skirts, ties, and press-up button shirts can cause the student discomfort. If the students are bothered by their clothing, whether it be itchiness, neck discomfort from tightness of the buttons or ties, or any other means, their learning can be dramatically affected. Hornoff explains that children who are uncomfortable in their clothing are more likely to rebel and engage in disruptive behavior. She also reports that it isn't fair for young women to have to wear skirts during the cold winter months just because their school believes that uniforms are a must. All of these people have made interesting arguments on both sides of the issue of school uniforms. From the advantages of professionalism, good discipline, and reduced violence, and to the disadvantage of suppressed self-expression, loss of individuality, and overall discomfort. All these points need to be considered. Don't just rely on the vast majority and follow in their footsteps or jump on the bandwagon. Sit down and think about these advantages and disadvantages. As school systems continue to debate on whether or not their students should be required to wear school uniforms, remember this. This issue is going to affect your child or loved one, so carefully examine every aspect.